Loving became hard eventually, when texting became the most practiced means of conversation. Arguments transmitted through phone calls. Breakups made media headlines. Loving became hard eventually, when feeling became a compass used in the early 90s. Lust became the new sincere attraction. Sex became cheap commodity, nothing compared to the falling price of crude. Loving became hard eventually, when LOVE became a common word, relegated over time, and most welcomed back as a compliment. Affection became a special kind of greeting, best mentioned at the tip of lips. Sacrifice became a crafty pendant, gifted to an old fella. Loving became hard eventually, when insecurity became a growing plant with absolute mortality. Jealousy became a chronic habit. Trust became a guest in many calls, who only showed up on St. Valentine's Day. Blackmail became a loose end, with no hope of a light at the end of the tunnel. Emotional breakdown became a substantial means of loving. Just living for the sake of love became an option. So loving became hard eventually, when the quest for simple morals became articles online. Union drifted away from marriage. I do became a disclosure of pride, the most secure means of practicing nature tradition, a display of age sentence, and a massive title. Some called it a contract for life, the type which only fed the lawyers, serviced the counselors, and promoted the judges. Loving became hard eventually, when understanding became a sacred word, hidden in a history journal. Reasoning relocated to make read, and none was strong enough to conquer the streets of digital dwelling. I fear in the near future, love will only exist in public libraries. And only those who read randomly, who study his passion, may be the only ones to practice love. Like it were to be some kind of classroom work, a degree program, that's a business venture. It's simply a revelation.